Well, good evening and welcome back to my kitchen again. I am all rested up from vacation and I'm ready to do some cooking and some new stuff for y'all to have something to watch and learn and look at. So I went to the store this morning just to pick up a few things, and you know how it is, you always buy more than you go after. They had these big, beautiful strawberries, big old pretty strawberries on sale for 67 cents a pint. So I bought 6 pints of them, and what I'm going to do is take the hull out and I'm going to soak them in some water in case there's chemicals on them to clean them. And then I'm going to put sugar on them and cook them down so that I'll have strawberries in the freezer to make my strawberry bread. You know, I had a video here a while back on the strawberry bread. So that's what I'm going to do today, show you how I cook my strawberries down. You can put them in the strawberry bread, you can put them on angel food cake, you can make your own little strawberry shortcakes with it. It just keeps you from having to go to the frozen department at the grocery store and pay a fortune for a little half pint of strawberries to use. So I'm going to show you what I've got here on the counter, and then I'm going to hull them and get them cleaned up, and then I'll show y'all how I cook them down. I'm going to put sugar on them and let them set for a little while because I don't want to add any water. I want them to make their own liquid where to be real good and strawberry flavored. And then I'll be back in just a little bit and show y'all what's going on. Okay, here's my strawberries. I've got 6 pints and my big old bowl that I'm going to put them in. And this is that little tool that I use to get the hull out of the top of them. And I got it from Pampered Chef. So all I do here is, hope you can see, you just take it and just run it around and it takes that hull right out. And it makes it so easy and you don't waste a lot. So I'm going to get these 6 pints hulled. Then I'm going to soak them for a while, and then I will slice them and get the sugar on them. And I'm not going to let them sit a long time, but I'm going to let them sit for a while, kind of like you do fig preserves, and let the sugar melt in with the juice that it brings out of the strawberries, and we'll have a good sweet strawberry syrup on them. Boy, these are beautiful strawberries for the price. They're either 67 or 87. I'll have to look at my ticket, but that was a wonderful price because I was telling my husband, I think it was last week, they were $2.29 a pint. I don't see how they can get such good sales all of a sudden, but I sure like to partake of them when they do. I appreciate it. Y'all, I had a really good vacation. It was lots of fun. I took some freeze-dried ground beef with me, and then I took the rest of the ingredients and I made my noodle casserole that had the corn and English peas in it. And I made the lasagna that I have showed y'all how I do, and I didn't have to worry about keeping it cold on the way down there, the meat, because it was already cooked and ready to go. And we thoroughly enjoyed that. And of course I took plenty of tea for sweet tea, and we had a good time. We ate out. They treated me to several good restaurants, seafood and all. Of course we were on the coast, so it was wonderful. But you know, that old saying, east or west, home's the best, that is the absolute truth. It ought to be a scripture in the Bible, because this is the best place to be. I am glad to be home. Okay, I'm going to do the other 5 pints, and then I'll bring y'all back when I start to slice them, and then when I get the sugar on them, and then while they're cooking, and then when they're finished cooking. I've got the strawberries soaking and draining in the colander, and I'm fixing to start slicing them, and then I'll get the sugar on them, and we will get these things cooked and cooled and in the freezer. Okay, now if I were going to do a whole bunch of these, like 15 or so pounds, I would get my slicer out, but I'm just going to give these a quick cut up with a knife. I just kind of really want them kind of in half, unless they're humongous. These are some pretty strong. Makes me want to dip some in chocolate. That would cure what ails you today. And then I'm going to use about 1/3 cup of sugar per pint. And I'm going to see how that tastes. And if it's not quite sweet enough, I will probably go to 1/2 cup per pint. but this is just winging it. My mama always did this when I was growing up. She made the best pound cake in the whole world, and I'm going to make one for y'all one day before long. She made 1 or 2 every week. And actually she made 2 because Mama would make one and give it to their pastor and make one for her and Daddy. So anyway, she would cook these down and put them in the little dishes that the spreadable parquet margarine would come in. I can still see those little yellow bowls with the lid on them. They would hold, I don't know if they were 4 or 8 ounces. But anyhow, the freezer would have all those little bowls of strawberries in them, and we'd get some and thaw them and put them on our pound cake. So I'll have these for cake or to make my strawberry bread or whatever, but y'all, taking the time to do something saves a lot of money. I paid nearly $4 for a little bitty carton of the strawberries in the frozen food department that I'm going to get for 67 cents, doing it like this. And of course the sugar, but they put sugar on a lot of times that I stock up when it's 97 cents for 4 pounds. So anyway, just another way to save some money, and besides that, the convenience of having what you want on hand. When you take a notion to cook something, you don't have to run to the store and get a bunch of stuff. You have it in your pantry or in your freezer. So I'm gonna finish cutting these, and then I'll bring y'all back when I'm putting the sugar on them. Okay, I wanted y'all to be able to see. I decided to go ahead and do 1/2 cup of sugar per pint. And I'm going to do this just kind of like I do my fig preserves. And I'm going to let it make its own juice from the juice in the berries. And I'm going to stir it around just a little bit. Maybe mash them a little bit while I'm stirring and get some juice started. When I was a kid, everybody didn't have whipped cream and all of that. I remember Mama bought something in a box. I was telling my friend about it, and she remembered its name. It was in a box, and it was called Dream Whip. And you added, I don't know, milk or something to it, beat it with a mixer, and it made like whipped cream. And that's what we would put on the top of our strawberries on the pound cake. But now you got Cool Whip, and that's a whole lot easier. Or whip your own heavy cream and make your own whipped cream. Okay folks, I'm going to let this set a spell. Let it make some juice. You can see it's just sugary. And I'm going to put the lid on it. I don't want any little fellers trying to find a new place to live while I'm letting it set a while. So I'll put my lid on my pot and let it set a couple hours and see if it makes juice, and then I'm just going to cook it down. But I'll bring y'all back and show you what I'm doing. Okay, you can see that the sugar has melted into the juice from the strawberries. So I'm fixing to put it on the stove and cook it. And if it doesn't thicken and if it's not just really good and sweet, I'm going to add a little more sugar. But I will let you know exactly what I put in there. I've got the strawberries just simmering. They boiled over and made a mess, and I had to stop and clean it up. So I've got them cut down on low, and I'm just going to let them simmer till that juice reduces down and gets a little thicker, and then we'll see where we're going. I did change the sugar to 3/4 of a cup per pint because it wasn't sweet enough. So I'll see how it ends up after it cooks down some. Okay, the strawberries are cooling so that I can, they're not real thick, but the bought ones aren't thick either when you throw them out, so I think they're going to be fine. So as soon as they get cool enough, I'm going to put them into some food saver bags, and I'm going to vacuum seal them in the chamber vacuum because I can do it with liquid, and they will vacuum pack flat for the freezer. Okay, my strawberries, I put them over in this plastic bowl to cool them, and they're so pretty. So what I'm doing, I'm putting it into these bags so I can seal it on the vacuum chamber. I have a Vac Master, I think it's 215 is the model I have. Let me show you one that we've already sealed on it. Okay, here it is. It's vacuumed in there, and that way I will be able to just lay them flat in the freezer. Trying to get it where y'all can see it. just like that. I'm just going to lay them flat in the freezer. When I get ready to thaw it out, of course it'll all go down and I can cut it and open it. But this is the amount here that I'll need for my strawberry bread. So I'll have that ready to go. See, I was telling Troy, I spent 6 times 70 cents. It was like 67 cents a pint. So $4.20 plus probably $1 worth of sugar. Not even that, because I got that sugar for 99 cents. So let's just say for $5, I'm going to get about 6 packages of the strawberries. That would cost me $3 or $4 a package in the store. So it's a whole lot cheaper, a whole lot more economical to do stuff yourself. So I'm just going to take this and I'm putting 4 half cups in each bag. And I didn't add any liquid. This is just the sugar and the juice that they made themselves. I hope that's on the inside. Roll the bag down where I'll have a clean place at the top. Okay, I'm going to bring this over here to the vacuum chamber and I'm going to bring the camera to show y'all how it works. Okay, see, I've got the bag laying in there. Let me get over here and give you a side view. See, you just see that little thing right there? You lay the edge of the bag over that. And then you shut it, and it gets busy vacuuming. You have to watch it because when it starts bubbling up, I'll turn it off. It's not like solid stuff. Look at there. Another one's ready. So I'm just going to go ahead and get them all sealed up like this. See, it's because it's still liquid, but it's vacuumed in there. Nothing leaks when you lay it down. That's just wonderful. I hope y'all enjoyed me rattling along and telling you how to do these strawberries and how much money you can save. It's just a good deal when you can save some here to use over there. I hope y'all have a good evening, and I hope you've had a good supper tonight with your family. It's about 10 o'clock here, so supper's long gone at our house. But y'all just remember what I keep telling you. Gather that family around and make some memories. Because I'm going to tell you what, those little young'uns will be grown before you can blink. Right now, you get weary and tired and tending to them and doing for them, but a house gets big and empty when they're all grown and gone. So y'all make some memories, enjoy your babies and enjoy each other, and be sure you come back tomorrow because there'll be something else really good going on in this kitchen. The good Lord bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.